Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Coffee Chatting WIP. If you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you, and if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. If you will ignore the background, I still have a lot of stuff in this room to do, but I decided that I would go ahead and do my normal intro. So, anyway, today I am going to be working on Captain Fairy. Uh, Today is actually Halloween, so I don't know if I'll be able to put this up today or if it will be tomorrow before I get to post it, but either way, we'll see what happens. Anyway, it is actually really, really cold today. We've had a cold snap. So it's pretty cold here. Last night it was down in the 20s. And my room that I'm in here recording in is not very well insulated at all. Mainly because we've got to get new windows in here eventually. But I got my little heater down by my desk, so if you hear that, I'm sorry. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and pop over to the picture. And we're going to do a little coffee chat and WIP. Okay. I'm going to pause this for just a second. Okay, so as you can see, I am almost done with it. This is my last square that I have to do. Sometimes my son will come in here and call it a squirrel. And that all happened because a while back, I was going to take him somewhere, I believe. Can't remember for sure, but for some reason we were talking about squirrels. And then I told him, as soon as I finish the squirrel, I'll take you. Well, I meant to say square, so now every time I tell him that, he says, you mean squirrel. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started on this, and it is, once again, a lot of 310. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this today, and I will get to start a kit up. I'm still planning on doing little helpers, so I will probably kit that up, but before I do, I've got one that I did not unbox on here or anything. I got it from Joann's that I'm going to try to finish up. It's not going to take me long. It's a little small Diamond Art Club one. And I actually got it last week whenever I took my son to work and we decided to stay up there. Josh actually had the day off, so I didn't think that I was going to get to do any diamond painting or anything while we were up in Fort Smith. So I didn't take anything with me, which I should know better. Because even if we don't stop anywhere or do anything like that, I can always work on it in the truck or whatever. But anyway, I didn't take anything with me, and I decided that I was going to go by Joann's. I hadn't been there in a long time. And they had their paintings, I think, for 35%, either 30 or 35% off. And this one was one of the smaller, cheaper ones. It was only $20 regular price. So I got it for that. And then I got a coffee cup that was a Halloween coffee cup, and it was 70% off. And then I just bought one of those big white trays. They have Diamond Dots tray. This little kit of from Diamond Dots that has the big white tray in it and some smaller ones and stuff. And I always try to keep one of those around just for like if I'm having a lot of trouble with static and stuff pouring it in. That way I can set my jar in there or whatever and catch a bunch of the ones that have the static. Well, my daughter wanted to get a one of my diamond paintings that I had that I showed uh last week, I believe. She wanted one of those to do, and I told her that's fine. Just send me pictures as you complete it, which she's got it about halfway done, so that I can get that taken care of. So, because I want to show a completion of it on my channel. She was like, okay, well, she was using the little green tray that came with it, which she said she kept shaking them out of the tray. So I went ahead and gave her my other big white tray with the funnel that I had. So I went ahead and got another one because I want to keep at least one of those around. So anyway, she took that one. I believe I've got a picture that she sent me of what she's got done so far on it. I'll try to post it somewhere in here. And then once she does finish it, I'll post another picture. But yes, I am using my 4-placer on this. And I know that it probably doesn't look as good with me multi-placing. But all the bags of 310 on this one, that's been a lot of 310, and I've had so much trouble with the black drills on this because they're just stuck together and stuff. A lot of them are. The last 3 packages haven't been terrible with that, but they've still had a lot of them stuck together. All the rest of the packages that I first started out with, it was like over half of them would be that way. In fact, let me show you this. This is the ones that I have not unstuck yet. And this is just out of the last 3 bags that I've poured in my little container over here. So all of those are stuck together. And if I have enough to complete this without doing anything with these, I'm just probably gonna go ahead and toss those. Because even though I'm saving up for drills for my cross stitch conversion, I'm not gonna mess with those 310s. Other than the 310s in this painting, everything has been wonderful. No other issues with this painting at all. It's just the 310 drills are driving me crazy. So in all of these, that's why I went ahead and did this bottom row so I could get all that done and out of the way before I did this up here. Otherwise, we would be on a square right down in here somewhere instead. But anyway, last week, I had a few things that happened. My internet went out for a few days. We had a storm that just knocked our internet out. It would reset and come on for like 5 minutes and then it would go back out. Come back on for 5 minutes and then it'd go back out. So they had to come out and put in a new modem. We're assuming that the lightning or something, or power surge or something struck and messed it up. So because we were out of power for like an hour the day that our internet started messing up, which I am thankful that I had my laptop and everything unplugged that day, because I took it down to the shop to work on the computer down there. For some reason, one of the kids that go down to the shop and stuff, they were somehow doing something with my computer down there, and they switched a profile on it or something, and then I couldn't get back into it with my pen. And that is the computer that the mechanic uses to look up stuff if he needs to, or if he needs to order something. Because the other computer in there always has stuff open on it that we need opened, and it's just better to have a separate computer for them to use. I use it occasionally, but not that much. I mainly use it to watch YouTube while I'm down there. But anyway, so we were without internet for a couple days, which is why I did not get to upload my Amazon video that I just uploaded today last week. And then I'll do one more unboxing video this week. I'm trying to only do a few a week, but I've got probably 3 or 4 more videos of a couple paintings each. Not that much, but I'm going to get those all up here pretty soon. And I'm so sorry about the ending of that other video and how crazy it is on the Amazon unboxing video, because I was trying to record to show you the recording pieces that I got, and I don't think I did a very good job on that, and I was gonna re-record it, but I might just, in one of my weapon chats, go and get that second piece and show it to you. And right now I am using my little selfie stick tripod, recording with the magnetic. I love it. It's so nice to have this. And if I decide to record while I'm out and about with my phone, it's actually got this little remote right here that I can set up my tripod, and I can just hit that button to record with no matter where it's at. So I really like this tripod. I do want to get some type of bracket on this wall behind that I have in here, so that I can just set it in there somehow, like my other one was done, but I want it to lean out a little bit more so that I can really adjust where I need to put this at. And that one's not a good. Let's get that one out. That one's trash. Okay, so that I can record anywhere on the canvas that I want. The way this is right now, okay, so I really like this, and you may wonder why I've got a bag of beans. As you can see, it didn't fall over. Eventually, I'm going to put something around this so that you can't tell it's a bag of beans. but I put that on one leg of the tripod just to make sure if I hit it by accident or something, it doesn't tilt over, because even though I've got that tripod there and even though the magnetic holds it well, I don't want to take the chance of knocking my phone that I record with off and breaking it. That one does have a screen protector and case on it as well, which it has been very useful with that phone, because I think the phone that I record with is a couple years old, and we had switched from Verizon to T-Mobile. So I had to get a new phone because that one wasn't working very well with the new company. So I've held on to this one just so I can record with it. It does a great job at recording. In fact, as much as you would think, I like recording with this phone better than my phone that I use right now. And the one that I use right now has a much better camera, but I just prefer recording with this one. I have a lot less issues with this one than I do the other one whenever I record with it, because sometimes I will try to keep it in a certain mode and it'll record in not landscape, portrait instead of landscape, and little stuff like that. And I'm not the biggest tech person. Everything that I've learned to do on with my YouTube channel, I've had to look it up on YouTube, figure out how to do it and all that. So, but I have learned a lot, and one of the things that I can say is I love I think it's called Iroon webcam app. Because I was trying to do all this stuff on my TV in the living room, which I have on my living room TV, it has a way to cast your phone to it so you can see whatever's on your phone screen. And I would do that and it would work, but it would just drain the battery very, very quickly. So I didn't like that. So I tried to do the same thing with like is it Comcast? I don't remember. Anyway, it's the Google Chrome, the Google little box that you can get to cast it to a TV and stuff. I was going to try to do it with that with some of my smaller TVs and stuff, and it just didn't work out for me. Excuse me. So I finally was looking up online. I was actually looking for a webcam that I could move around from, like, just set it in different places, and I knew I'd have to get some type of tripod or something for it. But I was wanting one that I could zoom in and all that with. And I could not find anything, and then I happened to come across a video on YouTube that said how to use your phone as a webcam. So I clicked on it and it did show me what apps to use and stuff, and I was really, really happy with that. It gave 2 different apps, but this is just the first one that I chose to try. And I don't even remember what the other one was, but I love this because even though I didn't do it and I meant to, I can just zoom in on the part that I'm working on, and then I can zoom back out whenever I'm ready. And with this new tripod that I have, I really, it's so easy to zoom in because I can see my screen up here while I'm actually diamond painting, and I can zoom it in and out. I don't have the clips in the way or anything like that, so very nice. And I keep meaning to tell y'all something, and then I get so off track. I know I'm just everywhere today. But, okay, so where was I at? Okay, so we didn't have internet for 2 days last week. They came out to fix it one day and they just replaced a part in the modem, and that didn't work. So they had to come back out. I want to say it was Saturday, and just replace the modem or whatever they replaced. I think it was a modem. So I couldn't upload my Amazon video Thursday and plus or Friday. And then I was going to do a coffee chat and WIP Friday. I didn't know Josh was off work, so whenever I took Joshua to work, he decided to come with me, and we just spent the day up there like I normally do, so I don't have to waste gas to come home and then go back and get him. And like I said, I went to Joann's. I got a diamond painting. I know I already told you this, but anyway, I think I was at the part to where we decided to go and wait at a park for him to get off work. And he's always about an hour late getting off work, which is no big deal. Especially whenever I have my diamond painting, I don't mind it at all. So, but that day I didn't, so I got that one from Joann's. And we went over to the park, and I decided to go ahead and start it. It was a Diamond Art Club, so it had the old toolkit in it, though, not the new one, which is fine. It had plenty of little baggies in it. I think it had 24 colors, and normally they send you like 25 baggies. So I started working on that while I was there. Didn't have any scissors, so I was having to tear open the little bags of drills. And of course, I was using the little tray that came with it and the little pen that came with it. So I didn't have any of my stuff. But it was a round drill, tiny painting, and I will show it to you here pretty soon. I may even finish it Friday whenever I take him to work. I might do a coffee chat and WIP while I'm working on it. Because hopefully, whenever we go up there, I'll just have all my stuff in the van and I'll go to a park and work on it in the van. I hope that crap, it does shake. This table is a little wobbly, so I'm so sorry about the shaking. I'll try to place these drills a little lighter so it doesn't shake as much. But this has had so much 310 in it, but it's just absolutely beautiful. And as much fun as I've had working on it, the black drills driving me crazy and all, I will be so glad to be starting on another painting here pretty soon. Like I said, I'm going to kit up Little Helpers. I've had that one in my stash probably for about a year. My daughter bought it for me off of a de-stash group because she didn't think that it was going to come back to Diamond Art Club. So she went ahead and got it for me. I can't wait to start it. It is such a pretty painting. She has actually already done that one. And then, see, look at, there's a bunch. Those ones that are going forward are the ones that are stuck together, that are up at the front of that. So there's quite a bit in this one, but with this little bit, I think that I'm not going to have to worry about unsticking all those. In fact, I think I've still got one more bag of 310 over there that isn't even open yet. And I may just put them in my little container over here and just eventually I might separate them, but right now I'm not worried about it. Okay. I am really hungry this morning and I'm not sure what I'm going to fix. I'm sure my grandkids have already ate all the pancake and sausage. It looks like a corn dog, but they love it. It's like a cinnamon pancake and a piece of sausage, and they just have to put it in the microwave for 45 seconds, and they absolutely love those. So I may end up just going and getting something to eat, try to get something cheap. Depending on what time I do that, it's 9:30 now. I've still got to go and get some candy for Halloween. I don't think I'm going to hand out candy tonight, but I am going to get some for the grandkids because I really don't want to sit out on the porch or anything like that. It's just too cold. So I'll get my grandkids some candy, and that will be my candy. I'll probably get them each a full candy bar or something that they might like. But my Halloween tonight is going to be just cooking dinner like normal. I guess I could go and get the corn dogs from Sonic that are 50 cents each today, which isn't a bad deal for them. They've done that for years. They did that on Halloween whenever I worked there years ago. They actually, before that, they used to do like a free hot dog and Coke or slush as the drink for all the kids in costume on Halloween. But they've kind of strayed away from that. which I don't blame them. Even back then, the slush machine could not keep up with the slushes that we were giving out at that time. And back then, we had to, I think they've got the bags of slush now, but back then we had to actually mix up the slush and pour it in the slush machine. And we went through a lot of it. But I think the corn dogs for 50 cents are a great idea. It gives the parents something easy for Halloween night. And most kids like them, so. Okay, so I'm almost out of ones in my little tray that are not stuck together. Yeah, eventually my table will not be like this. I'm gonna fix it whenever we get the new flooring in here and stuff. I will make sure that it's not like this. I will get a little piece of wood or something and make it to where it's level. I think this is one of the tables that my brother had actually bought at an auction, and he had bought like a 3-piece set, and he didn't tie them down as well as he meant to, or somebody didn't. Anyway, on the way home, I guess one of them fell out of the truck and one of them got demolished. There was 3 of them altogether. And one got pretty badly damaged, and then this one, it was just the little piece that went on the foot that was messed up. So I got the 2 that were still in decent condition and brought them home, and they've actually been back here in the storage room since, and I'd forgotten about them. So I've got these 2 pretty big tables in here, and then I've got all my fold-up tables that are in the other room, and then I've got my desk. So, let's see. Guess I'm going to single place the rest of what's in my tray that I can use, and then those I'm just going to pour into that other tray. There's not much left in here that are not stuck together. You know, it seems like I told you that about the last 3 bags not being so bad. And now I just filled this one up yesterday. Filled up my little container again. And now I'm back to having a lot that are stuck together. But I should still be able to get it done without opening one of the other bags. Because this is all the black I have left in this painting. Where was I at? I was talking about the park. I know I keep getting off track. I'm sorry. Anyway, we went to the park and I started working on that diamond painting, which it's after working on squares for so long, you don't, whenever you start working on a round drill painting, it's like these go by so quickly. Because before we left, I had like a corner of it done. And right before we left, Josh had asked me when he got off work. And I told him at 2, but normally it's about 3 before he gets out. And so I start putting my stuff away, and I said, we can go ahead and go over there and wait over there. Which we did have to wait, but almost as soon as we got in the truck and started driving to where he works, it starts pouring down rain. I am so glad that I got all of my stuff put up and everything before that happened. Because it was literally, we were sitting at a picnic table. We weren't in my van. It was a very nice day out that day. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. So, and I didn't have my lap desk in his truck. Okay. So, see all those? And these right here are the same way. Let's set that down. Well, there's a few of them that weren't stuck together. They were hiding under them, but not very many. So we are going to go ahead, pour some more in my tray. And this tray is a Bella Art Day Nicole tray. I absolutely love it. Thank you, DP Crazy Lady, for sending it to me. This has now become my favorite tray that I have. But I am almost done with all of the 310. I can't wait. I know that's something strange to get excited about, but I cannot wait to have all the 310 in this painting done. I have been working a little bit on one of the cross stitches that I got. I have been taking it to work and doing it on my lunch break, but I've only got one color in it so far. And that's all the background color, so I will show that to y'all. Probably the progress on it in my next coffee chat and WIP, once I get a little more done than just the background, because it's just, I believe it's a 5200 background, and that's all I've gotten done on it. But that same painting, I would like to try to do that as that same painting. That same cross stitch, I would like to convert it into a diamond painting. It's actually the one that kind of looks like Puss in Boots. And my grandson loves that movie. So I'd like to make it in a diamond painting for him. What else is there to talk about? It's not really much else going on. I will just be so glad whenever I get curtains and stuff up in here, which I think will help this winter quite a bit, because these windows in here are horrible. I know this house is over 50 years old, and it's probably a lot older than that. But anyway, and I'm sure these windows didn't come along too far after it was built. And plus, it was an add-on room. So, this would have been like the back porch, but they made it into a big room, which I do like that part. I like having that many windows in the room, but it's just not good for energy wise. So, anyway, we're gonna finish up this black right here, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Whoa, we went 40 minutes on this one. I didn't realize how much time it went by. I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm either gonna go and fix something or go and pick up something small. If I'm quick about it, I can get to Dairy Delight before they stop selling their sausage biscuits, which are really, really good. I like their sausage biscuits a lot better than McDonald's. In fact, I like most of their food, but they're a lot better than McDonald's. But anyway, 6 more drills. Okay. I hate the fact that it's shaking. I need to really figure out what I'm going to do. I may have to get another ring light and just clip it on this wall up here, because that way it won't shake, and use that other piece that I got for it. But anyway, I will see y'all next time. I will be doing a completion on this hopefully later today or maybe tomorrow. But anyway, I am so glad I'm almost done with this. I will see y'all next time. If you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Bye.